Jan Vinaka. Good morning. Welcome back to Breakfast at Fiji One. Thank you with you this morning, and it's a pleasure to have our first guest this morning, the CEO of Merchant Finance Limited, Mr. Napoleoni Batimalo, with me this morning. Jan Vinaka, Napoleoni, and welcome to Breakfast at Fiji One. All right, now I'm excited to find out, and I'm sure our viewers this morning, because I was just mentioning to them that you've got some new products, okay, that Merchant Finance, just wants to create some awareness for our viewers this morning. Of course, you do financing, and this is for these products that you want to talk about this morning. Okay, so tell me about it. I need to find out what all these new services or products, like you said, is all about. Okay, this is especially targeted at people that buy and sell or do a bit of business. All right. Okay. So tell me about it. Go for it.
Okay, Vinaka. This year we've launched 4 new products. Yeah. Basically, the 4 new products you have Trade Finance Local, Trade Finance Export, Trade Finance Import, and Agri Trade.
Okay.
As you know, majority of the products are in terms of buying and selling.
Right.
And if you run out of cash or you need cash to roll your operation, we have come in. We have identified the opportunity that there will be businesses who needs money, and that's why we're trying to focusing on the trade finance, because the competition in the market is quite tight, and I think we are running out of customers, so we need to create new products.
Okay, so tell me about these 4 products. You've got 4 products there that you want to talk about. We'll start with Trade Local. Okay, we're looking at brochures that you put out. These brochures can be accessed online on your website?
At the moment, it can be accessed in our branches, and we just upgrading our website, and very soon it will be on the website.
Okay, so Trade Local we're looking at here.
Okay, Trade Local, basically the slogan for Trade Local is cheaper than buying on account. Basically, it targets businesses that buy and sell in Fiji. I believe there's a big sector that does that, where you just source your products and convert them and sell it. It's either being processing or just buy and sell it. So a good example, probably the small supermarkets, grocery shop, where you source your product locally and you have customers where you sell to it. And sometimes at the moment you buy on account, meaning that you give your suppliers give you trade terms, maybe 30 to 60 days. So we are pleased to create a product where you can also borrow and have a facility where you can borrow funds, buy your raw materials, your product, and you resell it.
Okay. All right. Now, Agri Trade, this is more towards farmers, if I'm correct, or?
Yes. Agri Trade is targeted to farmers. We know that government is trying to expand the agricultural sector because it can become a billion-dollar industry. So in our support for that, what we've done, we've created a new product where to support farmers. It targets consistent farmers. Basically, if you are you're already in the business of producing and you're supplying to an exporter, probably the exporter is buying your product. Basically, sometimes you'll run out of cash and you'll need funds, and maybe some exporters, what they do, they buy your produce on credit, and when they sell it and they give you the money, probably there's a gap in between. So that's where we come in. We try, based on the consistency of your supply to the exporter, and the exporter recognizing that the exporter has a market to sell to, there'll be gaps in between for funding. That's where we come in.
Okay, is there like a limitation for all of this in how much, is there a limitation to funding? Would you finance them?
Basically, we try and target their working capital, just preparing the next produce for sale. And what we tend to do is probably we can work with the farmers and the exporters, where we get the payment from the exporters directly. And the farmers have a facility where they keep drawing funds and focus on producing and delivering.
All right. Now, trade export and import. Okay, well, trade export is one, and then the other one is import. Okay, firstly, trade export.
Okay, trade export. We also trying to support the export industry. I believe there's a need for us to grow this industry. It can become a billion-dollar industry. So basically, we've come in is to support the exporters. So we have the big players for export, and you have the small players. So basically, we're targeting the ones that are not with the commercial banks, those who are just coming up, consistent exporter, but yet to have a consistent credit rating with the banks. So we try and come in between. We help them fund the produce, can be Fiji made for export. And we try and get payment, and we rely on payment that comes from overseas. And if the product is of a good quality, we tend to support them.
And import is basically?
Import is the reverse of export, where we help suppliers who are already in the business of buying and selling, but importing products from abroad. So basically what we do, if they're in a business of importing and selling, it's consistent, we can see it's happening, and they're established. What we do, we try and give them funds to import the product directly to Fiji and sell them and give them a facility of, say, 3 to 6 months to clear their facility with us, and especially roll them for sale.
All right, so this is the brochure, which has all the information that you need, and if people want to inquire more about it, this is the forms that they can pick up at any of your branches.
At the moment we have about 8 branches, so feel free to visit any one of them. We have, there's 3 in Suva, we have the HQ in Ramaram House, and you have the Nambua branch in Nambua, and there's 1 in the Moda, we have 1 in Lautoka, 1 in Nandi, 1 in Lambasa, 1 in Sausawu, and we have 1 in Tavion. And we're planning to open 1 in the rugby town of Singapore.
All right, so if I'm already, if I'm running a small business and I wanted, some help with that, will it take long to get finance for that?
Yes, depending if you a first-time customer, we'll have to do due diligence. We'll have to just to make sure that you are consistent in doing business, and we try to ensure that we can show sign of evidence that things are happening. Maybe you having proceeds saved to your bank account and all that. We just need to see some consistency. We know that you have the ability to source your customers, and all we need to do is not to reinvent the wheel, just support you, and just get that wheel rolling by injecting funds.
We thank Mr. Napoleon Batimal again for coming in. Any final words from you? For our viewers interested in these products, new products from Merchant Finance?
Yes, in the meantime, we are rolling out our new products, and I believe it's more challenging for us rolling it out, especially it's something new, and at the moment our key priority is roll it within our existing customers, and the signs are good, they are coming for it, and we tend to also extend to roll the product outside to other customers at other commercial banks or other credit institutions. In the meantime, that's how we plan to roll it out. And for the customers who are out there, please feel free to visit our office if you want to know more about our new products.
Thank you for coming in. Of course, if you need more information, get in touch with your nearest Merchant Finance Limited office. Loca.